Hey you guys, so in today's video I'm gonna react to Film Cooper. I love his videos, he's super funny, love his commentary, and so this from 3 days ago called The Most Delusional Couple on TikTok. And y'all, I'm so tired right now, but I was like, you know what else am I gonna do except like watch a video and, you know, comment on what's going on in society these days. So let's get into it.
What's up, weirdos? Danielle Walter is a TikToker who is known for her post-date vlogs where she talks about
let's get ready for my 8th first date of the year.
what it's like being single, going on dates,
I am reporting live on my way to a first date.
unpacking and debriefing after each of them,
Okay, let's debrief.
and giving an unfiltered look into her dating life.
I deleted my name.
So what happens when you build a career off of that and then you have a boyfriend? Well, if you're Danielle Walter, you release a 21-part docu-series about that boyfriend with him in a way that boggles my mind how performative and cringe it is. Like, it could not possibly be more cringeworthy than what she posted online, because her entire career...
She's looking for the perfect man and has somehow found the perfect man and believes that he's really not acting the same way how she's been acting performatively. Okay, obviously this is not a genuine relationship.
is trying to find the perfect man, which creates a paradox when she finds the guy, because then him agreeing to do a sit-down like interview docu-series about their relationship on camera, knowing who she is, it's like we just have to go through the whole thing together so that you can fully feel how like fake and like putting it on he is. Especially, it's really a lot of him, because he has to be the dream guy. Like, he has to be the guy of every woman's dreams, but he's just a person. But he doesn't act like a person. He acts like it's like a performance.
I'm ready to serve you.
Okay, we just gotta start. The vibe of this is so serious. Let's just...
And trust me, I bet she loves it because she's living in a fantasy and he's cooperating with said fantasy. Until what? Who knows?
Now is what we've been waiting for, and I can't just keep this to myself. Why would I stop telling the story right when we get to the good part? So, here we go. Honey?
Hi, babe.
Okay, let me mic you up.
Okay.
It's just not candid. Just don't. Hey, baby, come here. He walks in. Hey, what's going on? Oh, the camera's filming us? Oh, get me mic'd up. Okay. And the text says, where have I been? What if I told you that she never stopped posting? It's not like, where have I been? She's been posting the whole time that she's acting like she was on a break. But my first thought was, okay, but maybe I'm just like not tapped into her lore and her audience is like really into this. But the comments are, me during a manic episode. I'm confused. She's been making videos. She hasn't been. Come on. You can't convince me he's not using her for clout and to become a bigger influencer.
Yeah.
So that's the initial reaction. That's how he acts throughout these, because he knows of
The
what
manic episode comment is crazy.
he's stepping into. And in his mind, he's like, well, I'm gonna be saying this to an audience of millions. And they'll have such high expectations for her, so I really gotta come in and nail it. But instead of just being himself, he's this.
Should we take them back to the night you asked me to be your girlfriend?
Go to that lovely night? Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, please.
Okay.
I can't. That's the first thing that he says. Oh, that lovely night. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Brother, be yourself. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Yeah,
it's the way
please.
he's smiling the whole time. He's like, yeah, I love her so much. Yeah. It's just...
Let's not be surprised, because I can predict this. Let us not be surprised when she comes out and says that he cheated. He being fake. He giving her all the fakeness. He gonna get tired of it. He gonna give the other woman all the realness.
camera is on. We know that you know the camera is on. You're sitting there holding a microphone. Can you just embrace the reality of the situation where it's like, hey, y'all want to know who I am? Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Don't be the guy you're being right now. Okay. That was like just 1 second, and it's just his that already got me. Okay, go ahead, buddy.
You were nothing but consistent and kind and wonderful.
Oh, babe, I got, like, my cheeks are red now.
I'm looking at your cheeks. They're not red. You're just, oh my God, we gotta get through this together, because holy fuck.
Oh, babe, I got...
You don't have to say, oh, babe, to us. You know we're here. Oh, babe, yeah, babe. Don't act like we're watching a private moment. We know that it's not a private moment. You're holding a microphone, young man. Oh God, I gotta breathe. Okay, let's go.
Oh, please, can you ask me?
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to kiss a girl every second. You don't have to, because we're filming this right now to explain who you are. Oh, babe, please let me date you. That's what I was saying was, oh, please, baby, I want to date you.
He's really
Come
doing.
on, seriously. I know he's French. I know what French is. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Just don't
he's
do it in
French.
front of me.
Okay.
Don't. Okay, this is like barely the first actual episode. Woo. It's that moment right there that it feels like he's overpowering her, because he has an idea of who he wants to present himself to the camera. People commenting stuff.
That's a little bit worse, because it's like, you know, that stereotype about Frenchmen. They're so romantic and city of love and country of romance. Oh, that's not good.
that other girl, like, well, I think he's just using you for clout. That's mean, by the way. Don't say that to people. That's mean. But those are the types of comments you're gonna get when bro is acting like that. She's talking, he's like, I was like, please, I want to date you so much. Seriously, come here. You wouldn't do that if you were sat down in front of her friend, like explaining how you guys got to know each other. You would try to be real. But if you were doing that in front of her friend afterwards would be like, hey, he was being really performative and inauthentic in front of me, and it kind of raised a red flag. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Before she posts the next part of the video, she posts this because it's like, oh, boyfriend reveal. She says, surprising him with my dress for our special date. He asked me to be his girlfriend this night. Ladies, don't settle until you find this. The camera is up. She is filming herself. He knows what's going on. I walk into a room. Sophia is filming a TikTok like a little get ready with me. I'm like fully cognizant of what is happening. If I step on camera, I know I'm stepping on camera. Look at how this brother acts when he's doing it. But first, look at me telling you this video was sponsored by Sock Talk. I'm one of those people who will research literally anything for hours before I buy it. And where you can search in 50,000 22 hours. Instantly book a top-rated in-network doctor today. Links in the description. Thank you to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video. Now let's put our eyes back on the most performative couple I've ever seen.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. You're like a Disney princess now. You're so pretty.
Because it's also her. She set up the camera and she's performing. Me? Me, of all people? Did you get that TikTok? Me? Why am I watching this? Y'all aren't even boyfriend, girlfriend yet, but you're planning it, you're prepping it, you're gathering B-roll for your own life because you're already planning the documentary of your love, as if that's not going to give me the icky. But then he steps on camera. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god. Wow, baby.
You like it?
I love it. You're so pretty.
It's like, that would be nice if I wasn't watching it and you weren't filming it knowing that you're filming B-roll for your documentary. Do you know what the word performative means? Because it's literally exactly that. And if it was off camera, it's like, okay, that's sweet.
Right. It is sweet. It's sweet. It's a sweet reaction, whether whether he's being filmed or not. It's a very sweet reaction. Like, yeah, that's how you should show the woman that you love that you think she looks beautiful in this beautiful dress that she's put on. It was a red dress, sweetheart neckline, a little fitted bodice with a little poof going on. Very beautiful. She looked gorgeous. Yeah, but if you take that and you just roll with that, it's like, okay, what's the big deal? If you take that and put it in the context of the whole story, it's like, ugh.
You come on camera, you trying to do a book talk narrator voice. You think I don't know what you're doing there? Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Danielle, you were pretty and stuff like that. I think you were bold and face as well. It's so pretty and gorgeous. And stuff like that. If you think it couldn't get worse, she films the part where he asks her to be his girlfriend. Girl, brother, people, stop doing stuff like this.
Y'all, if you was on YouTube back in the day, and you know who Olivia Dialvia is, she was a dancer and she got popular on YouTube making like stretching videos and like dance type videos. And then she started documenting her struggle with losing weight. And then she came back online recently to start doing this dating series, and people was kind of like tearing her up in the comments for the same reason, because she was filming very intimate dating moments with these guys, and people was kind of like on the fence about it, like filming stuff like this, like he's so like, we're on a date and we're discussing like whether what our feelings are for each other, like whether we feel more than friends for each other, stuff like that. And he's right there, like, and she's saying this, and she posted it to YouTube, so people were kind of like tearing her up. It's the same kind of ness.
I have no idea what this is, but I did set up my phone in selfie mode to record myself opening this very special thing, which means either she does know and she's lying, or what I think is more likely, he said, hey babe, will you set up your phone for me? This is gonna be a memory that you're gonna want to monetize. Baby, set up your phone right now so that you can film it, so that people will know that I am an excellent boyfriend to be. Sorry, did I say boyfriend? What? Film it. Weezy Lou commented, so weird to film all these moments. Oh yeah? It was a scrapbook of a bunch of moments that they've had as like the time they've met each other. Oh no. Then it gets to this part and it reads, I was in the middle of reading the inscriptions and he wrote out, will you be my girlfriend, as the last line. Guys, this would be cute if you weren't posting it specifically because you're curating something for us to see, but let's see it. It's just
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's giving the Wizard Liz when she said that dude Landon had just given her a book of like memories and how much he loves her and all this stuff before she found out he cheated.
It would be cute if we were seeing it in a movie because the expectation is that those are actors and that's a script. Meanwhile, this is supposed to be real life. Meanwhile, you're actually doing it like you're filming a movie. That context is what makes it feel weird. Okay, let's go to the next part of the actual docuseries.
This was the first time in my adult life that I had felt safe.
How old
Completely
is she?
safe with someone.
Yeah, I think like this is what our faith is about, right? It's about being consistent. It's about treating you as my princess, as my lovely girlfriend and future wife.
Oh my, you guys like barely know. Okay, you just became boyfriend girlfriend, and you're looking into each other's eyes right now. Yo, we know that you're filming it for us. Why are you talking to each other like that? If you are setting up a camera to tell us about y'all, tell us about y'all.
So when I met him, I was working at a fast food restaurant and I was flipping burgers all day. And then I
This
just saw
is his
him
wife.
under that rock, and I just knew it was like love at first sight.
Cooper.
Yeah, for me it was really under the rock, but as soon as he moved into that pineapple under the sea, we were just fast lovers.
And there was that school down the street too, and we had a threesome. It was great.
Yeah.
This is my first time seeing her. She's so pretty.
Like it should be like that. It shouldn't be. I hate Squidward as much as I love you. Think about that. Think about how Mr. Krabs is exploiting your leg, Lord.
I love him though.
You love him.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love you even more than Mr. Krabs, but even love money.
Oh my god. Anyways, guys, I just got DM'd by the Bob House to join them.
Literally.
Did I do it?
Why?
Wait,
Do it.
Wait, I'm gonna show you.
Do it.
Receipts.
Is it hi? Hey, we explain your body
No.
real quick. Hey, look, thank you. 30%
But you guys can go ahead and keep recruiting 17-year-olds. Just not me. I'm too old. Sorry.
Okay, back to it though, because they're really getting into the juice of their story. They just became boyfriend girlfriend. They're talking about faith, and there's like 18 more parts.
You gave me your hands to pray, and then you act like that in front of everybody. You just gave me your hand and said,
Yeah, just in public. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and I said, "Well, it's her." You know.
Okay, I don't like the and the constant like breathing into the microphone that she's doing. He's just like, you gave me your hands to pray. And I love French people. Hey, by the way, shout out France. Oh yeah. It's just the way that he's saying it. He feels very.
I'm not into the whole Frenchman thing. I can't. I can't.
Very like confident in an icky way, smiling, looking at her like, yeah, and when you gave me your hands to pray, her. Just stop. It's like they're trying to film a private moment. They're trying to produce a private moment for us to see just how sweet and genuine they are together. But it's produced. There's a camera. You keep cutting every time a car starts driving in the background. You're holding a microphone. The whole time you're going like this. And it's supposed to feel like a private moment. You have a tripod set up in a park. Stop acting like it's a private moment. And Bob House, get your fucking hands off my wife. Fiance. Okay.
That's crazy. Like, why are they messaging her? That is so unexpected. They think she's pretty too. Shit. Oh gosh.
Just sometimes when I say fiance, it's like, oh my God, like shut the fuck up. Like when someone's like, my fiance, it's like, oh my God. It's like, is she your wife or your girlfriend? Like, oh, come on. And Sophia, way more wife than girlfriend.
Be like, I'm in the
okay,
mix.
we're gonna have like a wedding and like everybody's, of course, you're all invited. Just like, yeah, okay. But there's one more thing. Ladies, there will be a man who actually appreciates all the little things. He's reading a card I got him and looking at the photos of us I printed. Hold out for that man. I promise you. They're out there. His face all the time. Oh my God, I'm appreciating this. I'm appreciating this. Meanwhile, this is what he's seeing. He's not appreciating that right now if there's a camera at him like this. Are you appreciating it? Are you smiling? Are you taking it how thoughtful I am?
That's
If you
the
don't do
other
it, then it's
side.
not gonna
That's
be
kinda
I'm
crazy.
you're a very good boyfriend. Do it. Look, he might be like that even when you're not filming, but the moment you turn the camera
It's like
on and you
he's
start to
like,
film it,
he
it
didn't
is
do
only
it.
that. Like it is a performance for the camera. Like if you're ever in a fight with somebody, you pull out your phone and start filming, they change. That's why all those Karen videos start like the first frame of someone going like, as soon as the camera turns on, they're like, yeah, well, what you did was actually this. Let me explain every single thing that you did for the first 5 seconds of this video. Because the context immediately shifts. Okay, talk a little bit more on that park bench about how y'all are just so in love with each other. And this is what I really want to highlight. Like as she's talking, you can really understand that he is showing himself as a good listener. Cameras are on. How do you listen in a way that shows people that you're a good person? Maybe you brush your hair behind your ears. Maybe you look off into the distance and smile as you really imagine. Maybe you take a deep breath while the entire time you refuse to stop smiling. There's no world where you're sitting there for 3 hours filming a docuseries and the entire time you're just like this. And you genuinely feel that way. You're not like, oh yeah, oh my God, I'm really basking in the story of our love. That's crazy. Because that's not how real people act. That's not what real people do. This part right here, while she's describing the scrapbook that we've already seen. Like, girl, some of the stuff that they're talking about in this is like nobody, I couldn't even imagine your biggest fans would care to like hear you describe it when you already posted the video. And it's not even like, it's just the way that she's saying it and he's responding to it. For some reason, this specific part feels incredibly performative to me, even though obviously the whole thing is.
He made a scrapbook of the photos of us together, but not just a scrapbook. You like put the inscriptions and captions under each photo, and these captions are just the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
For her, honestly, for like Danielle, I think that like the whole idea of doing this is insane. Like I think this.
It's like big whoop. This is stuff that teenagers would do for each other. You know what I mean? Like a boy making a scrapbook of like all the pictures of him and his girlfriend together when they're like in high school at the end of the year. For real, this is something that a high school couple would do. And she's like giggling, laughing about it. And it's kind of like, okay, where's the hardship y'all went through together that proves how much he's willing to stand next to you and support you in tough situations? Big Whoopie made you a scrapbook. Anybody can make you a scrapbook. It's so easy online. You could ask Google Photos to make you a scrapbook of certain photos, and they'll send it to your house. Like, come on.
idea is so crazy, and I don't know, like, I mean, she's got influencer TikTok brain for sure, but she's at least talking to the camera. She'll keep looking back at the camera and tell us about what's going on, and those parts don't feel performative. They feel real. They feel like she's telling us. It's so powerfully undercut by him.
He's living this fantasy for her. She doesn't really realize it's a fantasy, but he's performing the fantasy. And I feel bad for her when he can't do it anymore, and whatever happens after that, you know?
Going, oh yeah, oh, and then I did what? Oh my god, yeah, and then as well, also I did this. Just relax, just look at the camera. By the way, don't be here, don't be here. Just let her tell us what happened, because there's like not a good way for you to be as the guy who's jumping into this like very public relationship where her whole career is about trying to find the perfect man, and then you are the man, so you have to be the perfect man. He's gonna try to be the perfect man, but that means you're trying on camera. This leads to just a bunch of, oh my god. And then I did something else that was nice. Yeah. Oh, and then, oh yeah. It just feels very needy for us to view him a certain way. It is a massive red flag if I was a friend meeting them IRL, and everybody who's commenting, who's like a fan of hers, is feeling the exact same way. Is it her ever first relationship? Well, you got a little bit dyslexic there. You're projecting your depth and curiosity and excitement onto him. He's mirroring you. And we don't know that, but it does feel like the only thing that we're seeing out of this guy is just him trying to be the person that she wants. Because she has her whole entire career public, and he could just scroll through her TikTok to see the kind of guy that she needs. And he could craft his entire persona to be that way. And even if he didn't do that, what he's doing on camera right now is crafting persona for us. So how are we supposed to feel like he's not doing that constantly? This is our only impression of him. If I'm seeing only inauthenticity, is that inauthenticity? Why would I assume that he's not like that when he's not on camera? Especially when the B-roll that you're showing me is B-roll of these important moments, which makes those important moments also inauthentic. Oh girl. Oh god.
It's such a special thing for me, babe. It's like I could return to the same feeling when I was a teenager, like that fire, that love, and oh my god, I'm gonna see her today. I'm gonna see you, you know. And,
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it's too much. It's too cringe. I don't understand how her as a person.
I will tell y'all with 100% confidence that that is not what people say a healthy relationship feels like at all. Not all this butterflies and this so sweet and like all these crazy displays of affection and all this stuff. It's quite the opposite. It feels very calm. It's supposed to feel calm. Not like just constant jolts of like dopamine with gifts and special moments and compliments and just love bombing, basically.
Is not sitting across from what he's doing, and she's like appreciating it as if it's a genuine situation. This is not a conversation, though. This is a projection to the audience. It's not a combo. Okay, let me relax. I also think the best part of what makes it so uncomfortable is that as he's saying all of this stuff, it's so clear when he's directing his attention to the camera and he makes a shift and starts fully directing his attention to her. But when you're saying, baby, she's like, oh, honey, oh my god, I can't believe you just said that to me. He didn't say it to you, Danielle. He said it to me. He's saying, hey, baby, to me. About you, sure. He's saying it to me for me to see. I can't watch somebody genuinely appreciating something that isn't for them. I'm sure he's saying shit like that off camera. I'm sure he is. Of course he is. But this is, oh my god, it's so hard. That's what she said. Stop it. Okay, let's watch a little bit more because this one's like really painful. Because she says something in this part that is like really indicative. She's talking about how people found out about his identity while she was just dating him in general. And people were hating him, being mean. And then she says this. And I didn't want people who were hating to shape his introduction onto this platform. But that's exactly what happened. Yeah. And as she's saying that, I am well aware. I'm making a video that you could say that. But I think that this is like an important like clarification, like thing to talk about for a moment like this. I don't hate her. I don't hate him. I don't think anybody should be hating them for this. I think that what they've created is something that an influencer creates when they're in such a bubble and they have such TikTok brain where they think that this is real life. And they think, oh, I'm an influencer. Oh, my job is posting my relationship stuff. So of course, when I get a relationship, I should make a 21-part docu-series where I sit down and talk about it. And it's just like you can be somebody who like posts content online, and you can also live an authentic life. But you cannot make a 21-part TikTok docu-series where you are filming B-roll of your entire relationship's big moments and have that be authentic. That is not real. Like that's not real life. That is a performance. It is performative for the camera to perform a perfect couple, to perform a perfect boyfriend, to perform a perfect girlfriend, for us to be like, oh my god, I love it. But it's just we're living in a day and age. Everybody's done. I don't know if you know this. Everybody's got one of these. And we know what happens when you do this. We know that all of a sudden this person knows that they're being filmed, and that changes the context. And it's really important to kind of understand that. If I was just felt like if y'all weren't here, like it would be weird. I'm just doing this. But vice versa, if they were having this type of conversation and the camera wasn't there, and the parts where they're talking to each other were just the whole thing, and the camera wasn't there, that would be normal. If you mean I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to you. They are talking to each other for us. You just can't separate the fact that you're being filmed. So it's not like with hate that I say this, but it's just you're out of touch with what reality is. It's important to have reminders of what is real life and what is sacred and authentic and what isn't. And there is a way to move online and share your story and talk about these things that isn't this. So it's good that she put that in the middle of the docuseries. We can talk about that in the middle of this video. Because no hate, but what the hell is this? Because we're living for those 2 months, like every each 2 days work together. Yeah. That was when we made a rule about no longer than 3 days apart. Yeah. No longer than 3 days apart. Y'all met each other 3 months ago. Why is that a rule? Y'all not living together. You can't go 3 days apart. Like what's going on? I don't feel like it's codependent. I don't feel like y'all love about each other. Why are you leaning on it? As if that's happening, not for me. That's what I'm saying. No hate. Y'all are acting crazy. Y'all are acting so orange. It's hilarious. Full blown TikTok brain. Bro isn't even an influencer. In the next part.
3 months ago was crazy, and we're making scrapbooks. Okay, all right, yeah, completely real, completely genuine. And talking about she's gonna be his wife. Okay.
Other comments are pointing out how this video, and all of the videos in general, but this one is a lot of moments where he mirrors. Somebody said he mirrors so much, it's worrisome. Somebody else said, do you remember my outfit? He nods his head but doesn't answer. She feeds him the answer. I mean, 100% doesn't even remember the entire day. And look at the moment that they're talking about.
Do you remember my dress and my outfit? This is the brown dress. Yeah, I felt so pretty. And then this is also the concert era. So one night, I don't know what happened, but I'm not gonna lie, she needs help. I actually feel bad for her because she may be the main influencer in this situation. Like it's on her channel. The series is on her channel, but you can tell that she's yearning for something that she believes that this man is finally giving her, and it's very like. Even him complimenting her and telling her she looks like a Disney princess. It's just, I don't know why, I can see the little girl in this woman. And, I don't know, that doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, it's really sad and actually heartbreaking for her.
And I went on Ticketmaster and bought like 6 concert tickets. It does feel like he's mirroring her. And you know what? Maybe he does remember her outfit. She just said brown outfit before he said anything. That's like sure. But you see throughout the entire time, she starts smiling, she starts laughing, he starts smiling, he starts laughing, she starts saying this is so good. And he's like yes. It really is mirroring the entire time. Which is like there's active listening, and then there is affirming everything she's saying. No matter what she's saying, sentences being affirmed for us to see. And if you notice this entire time, all they have talked about is her, which is fine. Like it's her platform and everything, but it's not like a really get to know him. It's kind of she's talking about herself. He's talking about yes, I love this, I love it as well. Yes, always really the dress, the brown dress, I know that exactly. Ah, she is gorgeous too. Yes, anybody else think I am? I love you. You guys are
like I said, there's a lot of attention going toward her that she wants. Like, she clearly wants a guy who remembers the color of her dress and, like, all these little details about every single one of these dates. That's perfectly okay. But he is not the one because he's kind of having to be coached to do this kind of stuff. And I don't know, it's just, it's sad. I just wonder about her dad. Like, where is he? Was he there for her? How did he treat her? Like, even before this guy came into the picture, I'm wondering, because the search for the perfect man is a very specific search for a woman.
Clear? I just think that this is a good idea. Like, look, it's not all on him. I don't know the behind the scenes. I don't know if he said that he wants to do something like this. I don't know if she said she wants to do something like this, but I know they've been filming every big moment. And I know that every single thing that she says, he mirrors. And he isn't saying anything or leading in any way. So it's a very easy place for him to be, because all he has to do is agree with her for us. That's so weird. If this was my friend introducing me to their partner, it would be a massive conversation afterwards where I'm like, do you even know who this person is? Because after an hour of this, I have no idea. By part 8, the comments are so annoyed with this series. It's just sad. I'll leave her own fans. Like, look at the stuff she's talking about in part 8. Just spending time with my family. Just a normal relationship evolution. She's just saying, like, it's not that, like, worthy of a series at all. And all the comments are flying. Even her fans, Danielle, 8 parts is getting crazy. The first 2 humans to ever be in a relationship. Oh my god, what's it like? They were talking about it like it's a foreign concept. Yeah, so at this point it was like, no, we were talking to each other and I was still having my own, like, yeah, like, okay, why is there 21 parts? Why would anybody care for 21 parts of, like, yeah, we met, yeah, we dated, yeah, you have to be his girlfriend. What is the story? Why is this a docu-series? Why are you calling it a docu-series? Just sitting on a bench. She's talking about, like, well, we wanted to figure out a way to do it to, like, bypass the hate. If you wanted to do that, why was it not, like, a 30-second TikTok? This is it. We've been together 3 months. Blah, blah, blah. You could get it all out in 30 seconds. We don't need 21 parts of him going, haha, oh my god, I think you said it's also something that I think as well. Baby, you're gorgeous. We're going, oh, really, honey? Really? Say it again. She got gorgeous for real? Okay.
Like, trying to prove their love for each other. It's great.
Oh my god, I love my dress that night. Oh yeah, the dress was, it was something special. Do you remember what color it was? Yeah, I remember it. It was brown. Yes, it was so brown, like poop and dirt. Oh yeah. I love French accents so much. I genuinely love it when somebody with like a French or like some sort of accent like that has a video because it's so fun to talk like that. Oh my god, you're bleeding free as well. Okay, not special. It's like, okay, man, just be real. Just settle down. It's just 2 people talking about some shit that is boring as fuck, but they think it really matters because they're living inside it. Look at this stuff. You're having a healthy life, like individually and together too. Oh my god, that's so interesting. So what? You guys were
It's kind of like intellectualizing love and romance, sort of.
lives together and separately, and both of it was very, very helpful. He is a viewer. Oh my god, and then what? Did you go on a few more dates and enjoy each other's company? No, don't tell me. I want to see. Good job, Fremont. Good then. How we met, how we asked, where we are now. Not 21 parts, but how did they separate into 21 parts? None of them even feel like they're on distinct things. This entire part was her saying that, so we also wanted to make sure that we were also having fun relationships with our friends, as well as also being in love with each other. Okay, I don't care. Even if I was like a massive fan of somebody, like if Rhett and Link just suddenly popped out and they started dating, first of all, I would watch 21 parts of that, but there'd be a lot more more to get into. But if that's probably like, you also like developing our relationship, also making healthy boundaries and connecting with our friends. I'm like, oh my god, I don't care, we all kiss. Okay, go ahead. Sorry for Rhett and Link fan. My bad. So this is the first part where you get a flicker of real life because there's conflict right here. Look right here. There's no one like looks at the camera when she says something. She pushes back a little bit. He's like, oh god, what do I say? I need to say it. She's the best. At what? At chopping. Oh, another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Like chopping. There's that little moment where she's like pushing her a little bit. Oh no, you're the best. Shut up. Yeah. Oh, she's happy. Go. So that's not the tiniest moment, not the flickeriest flicker of reality in there. Oh, but we come right back to delusion. And then it goes and they say, oh my god, maybe it was real. Yeah. Stop.
I can live like that. I could not live like that.
Context, because it's funny, but he said, I put it in, it's still not something else, like the shopping food stuff. I put it in, she goes, oh, he goes, stop doing this. Looking at each other like that, and then, oh, baby, y'all right here, not thinking that weird. Everybody thinking that weird, Danielle. Stop it. Just, okay, keep going. I'm glad we're here to process this together. I cannot watch this on. Do you think that we need a 3-minute long video about how they went on vacation to Disney World one time? Do we need to have 3 minutes of that? They thought we do, and it's just like this the whole time. This part is just all this. It's just waking up and going to that point. Yeah. Experience the fun. Yes. That's the point. It's like all your adult worries, you can just leave them for a minute and just enjoy it. And it shows the world exactly. The fun and humor. Okay, can I just ask why you think that we care? I'm like, I get that she is a TikToker. I get that she has an audience that follows her for like a raw. I just cannot imagine that there's anybody out there who's like, okay, I need them to tell me that going to Disney World is a little bit like unlocking your inner child. I think that needs to unveil that because that's a fresh take that I need 3 minutes on. Yeah, it's amazing to go to Disney World and see things like Cinderella as well as Goofy and think like, okay, when I was a kid, I was liking those things, so now I live in a bowl. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what Disney is. Do I need 3 minutes on that? It's just pointless. It's 21 parts of pointless, but not just pointless. Actively making me feel like this relationship ain't gonna last. And maybe it will. I hope the best for y'all. But by now I think they can tell. You know what? We've had a long stretch of them just talking on a bench in a park. Let's get some more authentic B-roll for our docu-series. Ladies, there will be a man who will dance with you in the kitchen on a daily basis with no prompting. It's very important that you wait for that man. So my question is, are you saying that the no prompting includes the part?
It's very important that you build that man, that you make that man. And stick around and see how long he's gonna listen to you for, perform for you for, before you find out he's cheating. Because if a man is agreeing to something like this, he can't speak up and be real with you and be like, look, like, I'm an actual human being. We don't need to agree with each other on everything, and I don't agree with you on everything. He can't even have the guts to stand up and do that. So you think he's going to have the guts to cut off a relationship when he feels it's not working no more? Before he starts another one? Get real.
You set up your camera, specifically film it, and make sure you're in frame, and then perform a love dance with him for us, and then post online for your docu-series about this exact thing. That's not prompting. No, that's not prompting. I'm just filming it. I just put the camera up there and it happened naturally. No, you did.
There are men out here who will just dance with you because they like to dance, and it won't have anything to do with, social media or anything like that.
It's fine. You put a little camera, film yourself dancing. But don't act like it's happening with no prompting. Don't talk to me like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I literally am not losing my mind watching this at all. I feel so bad. And I feel like watching y'all experience true love is authentically as possible. It's bringing me closer to true love myself. Leah Elena said, I've never seen so many people hate on someone for being happy. What is this weird shit in the comments? That's what I'm saying. It's no hate. It's just that y'all are acting crazy. And is it hate if the top comment is genuine question? How can this be impromptu if there's camera set to record? What is that hate? What is, oh, yeah, I'm seeing in front of your face, and grab your hips, and dancing and laugh in your face. Yeah, it's a side profile, and I'm gonna make sure that my arms are flexed for the camera. No, it's impromptu. No, I'm just saying we're chilling. Okay, you get it? Oh my god, get to a man who's as authentic and chill and impromptu as that. What are you talking about? We're watching you film B-roll for it. Oh my god, it makes me feel insane. It makes me feel crazy. The next part they talk about how every single month they have an anniversary. It's like their month anniversary. What's your girlfriend do the 3 months? Still a little one in this next one show. And I just want to like fly through here and do the highlights of these things because there's a lot of them saying nothing that anybody cares about. There's so much gold in there that I really want to fish out for us. That place was filled with so much joy and happiness. Yeah. Do you remember the saying in Portuguese, "Have fun"? Oh, I don't remember. Feliz. Cuatro meses. Meses. I'm still learning. Do you remember the Spanish phrase I said after I left the porta potty on the beach in San Juan? El baño está en fuego. Or something like that. Oh my God, was I filming that? Yeah, but we're happy doing that. Yeah, it was good. Don't do your goddamn baby talk in front of me like that. Don't do that goddamn.
You need to calm down.
Don't do that to me in front of my face. You can talk to each other like that, private. Go ahead. Don't film yourself baby talking in front of me. Don't. Oh my God, it's gonna make me cry so hard, guys. And I'm stressed, and when I see you, you always come with your little voice. It's like, oh please. So this made us. You're still talking.
You notice that they're not talking about anything of substance. Like you could be talking to somebody in line behind you at the grocery store about what they're talking about. Do you remember when XYZ happened on the news and then Disneyland is like the best place on earth, isn't it?
Disneyland? This is episode 10. It's a 2-minute 30 thing. They're still talking about Disneyland. You're calling me your baby voice. Oh my God, you are going to make me freak right now. Also, Kylie, top comment here. Clocked it. Every month, a month-anniversary date. These plan 3 dates, which is so. I mean, they're all seeing each other every single date, or they don't go 3 days without each other. Because then maybe you might have a second to like live your own life and be like, oh, is that real? No, let me get back into love bombing. And maybe they'll love bomb each other, and that's fine. No, it's just like immediately diving into something that's so codependent, like by design. Like they've decided to be codependent. That's what they've chosen their relationship to do. That's fine, we can do that. Sophia and I moved insanely fast. Oh my God, y'all. We moved like she's like, hey, I'll come visit you. She's there. I'm like, well, you move in. Like, let's get married now. So that's how it worked out. We didn't film it. But sometimes shit was crazy fast. There's a way to move in. It doesn't make you look like this. Let's go to episode 11. Oh my God, what else is there to talk about? And then we went to Universal. Oh God, we're at part 11, and this is the depth of the stuff that we're getting. Like, this is not worthy of more than 2 parts. To be honest, we're saying very good and awesome, but I need to give credit whose credit is. I need to say, like, I have my mentoring, about him very well. Just showed me, like, how a man should be. Of course, my dad showed me a lot. He's a great man. This man, my mentor, just like refined gold. He showed me, if I treat you as a treasure, you give me the treasure inside of you. That's very sweet, but he is, like, saying stuff in this part. I gotta be, like, a little bit nuanced here. If I take what he's saying at face value, like, he has a mentor who's telling him, like, how to love a woman, how to treasure a woman. I do think that is sweet. I think that maybe the two of them need another, like, maybe social media mentor that's like, hey, when you guys are posting stuff and you're doing it, like, for an audience and you're having, like, sweet moments where you're laying your head on his chest, like you're doing at this exact moment right now, it's not for each other alone. It is for us. It's putting on performance that will immediately make anything that you do feel authentic, which does too. It must reflect. It's sweet if there's somebody in his life who's like, this is how you love a woman. And he's like, dude, but then when you're doing this, it's like a different vibe. I'm ready to serve you, and you're ready to give me your love, which is amazing. So, it's just not for each other when you're doing that. It can't be when you're filming it to post it. Potentially they are genuine and they actually care about each other and they are in love. Like, obviously, potentially that is what's happening. You know, I think they're probably having a face, low-key love on each other a little bit, like codependent, whatever. People do that. They're so like wrapped up in a cloud of their own delusion where they think that what's happening is real and that we're gonna see it and be idiots, I guess, and think that like, oh my God, this is like such a pure and genuine and authentic love. And maybe it is, but y'all are filming everything for B-roll about a docuseries. Like, docuseries that I'm super someone planner should care about. Then the next part they talk about is spending the holidays together, and if you can believe it, there is no point where I click on the entire timeline that he's not smiling the entire time. This whole time, it's just in this. I can do this genuinely and not feel like, oh, maybe I'm putting it on a little bit too thick right now. Back on top of the mirroring, this part has the most mirroring moment I've ever seen in my life. This is the reflection. Look at this. When I tell you these videos are so funny because it's not like I have I watched them the other day. It's so funny. It was so. Oh wait, you think it's funny? Yeah, so too. Brother, just be yourself, man. It's okay. You have a beautiful accent. The only reason I'm doing the accent is because I think it's really cool. Just have your voice like this. Be yourself. You don't have to be going, oh, this part's funny. Guys, you think it's funny, so of course I do as well. It's not real, brother. It doesn't feel very real. It feels like you're mirroring specifically because you want us to feel a certain way about how you treat her. It's just too much for the whole video. Like, please, for it was an experience. And you know what I say is it was very smart because but hey, laugh a little bit because you're on the cheek and look at us like, yeah, you see that? Yeah, I kiss her on the cheek as well. Yeah, I'm the boyfriend. So you guys should probably also follow me on Instagram or something. Yeah, it's just you have the glitch. You already have an accent. Look at America. You're cool as you don't need to put anything else on. Just be yourself and have a blast. There's just no way that this is like just say a word. Maybe like a pick you're done. There's just no world that you're being like at all even real to her. And she's acting like this is normal. That's the thing that makes this extra weird. We're like, she is definitely being performed as well, like for sure. We know this, but she has a relationship with camera, so she has been talking a little bit more to camera than to him. And she's a little bit more real, but she's not acting like a little bit like, if you're on camera with somebody and they're like being fake, you can see that they're a little bit like, oh, you know what I mean? I've been on camera with people before, like I didn't interview it. Oh, shut the fuck up. I was on YouTube recently and somebody was like doing it, like whatever. And we're like talking, the camera goes on, and it's immediately like interview mode of like, and so what do you think about this? And I answer, it's like they're not listening, and then they go, okay, that's awesome. Now what about, I'm like, this is just not your job. Like your job isn't to like be natural on camera, so it's like fine. But my experience in that moment is like, okay, but like you could just be you talking to me. But she's not acting like that. She's acting like this is just real. Like this is what their daily experience is like, which makes me feel like he's not just like this on camera. It makes me feel like he is like this all the time. Which makes me wonder why he's hearing so much to make her like him so much. Like why is he being like this? Is he like this off camera? It feels like she views this version of him as his authentic self. I know for $1 billion that this is his authentic self. You know what? I think I know for $2 million. But if she's receiving it that way, that must mean that he's always like this, which makes me ask deeper questions about who he is. And I don't say that in a way of hating, but I say it in a way of if I were her friend, this series would be a red flag for her. We're dating. We're dating. Oh my God, we're dating. This could not be one thing. Do we like have to know? Are you showing us this because if we find out you got you a nice birthday gift, we will like him then? It's not how it actually works. Because I don't care.
The title screen on their TikTok actually said the birthday gift episode 14. What?
Here's for now I have, oh yeah, you got me this, it's very special. And I was very specific that I want it to be small, and it's just you wanted a specific thing, you got a specific thing. If you're a fan, I don't care. You just need to run this by somebody. And honestly, he needs to sit there, if you're like boyfriend, girlfriend, and she's like, you know what, let's switch one of our series. If you're a good boyfriend, you'd be like, we do it in 3. Do people really care that much? In a way that's not dismissive or rude. Of course, you have to protect your feelings, of course. You protect your partner's feelings, so you gotta show up in a way that's authentic and real for them. But he's just mirroring everything she's saying, so I gotta imagine that she said, we should do this, and he's like, I can't believe that idea is amazing and awesome, we gotta do it, yes. Oh yeah? That's not real, because Sophia's like, we gotta do a 21-part docu-series on how we met. 3 months into our relationship, I'll be like, you know what we could do? We could have one of those renegades where we go like this little text pops up. We met, she was in Paris, I was in Houston, we had phone calls. You need 21 parts, and you gotta show up for your partner in a way that's like protecting them and being actually helpful and real, because there's no other way that this would go over. Although I do think that part of the reason that he'd be down for it is because he's like, this is a chance for people to think that I'm a pretty cool guy. It did not go over that way. I hope that everything works out, and this is a moment where they're like, oh, maybe I should like lock in on this relationship in a way that's not performative for an audience. Because they've got the same problem. But I don't know if they have the same problem or if he's just mirroring the same problem because she has it. You know, episode 15 is about this.
Then we had my friend's birthday party at my house meeting.
All my friends came over for my birthday. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Top comment. I really agree with on this one. What about him? This whole series is focused on you, Danielle, but a relationship is a two-way street. Let him share it, but I'm still not cutting him off. You know what? Like, honestly, like, I would generally be like, oh, come on, but it's a TikTok. But it's 21 parts. Like, it's 21 parts. I don't know about him. I'm way more interested in learning about him if I really do care about you. I don't really want to see you talking about yourself while he sits there and goes, yeah, anybody else see how she's talking about herself and I love her? Yeah, that's all that matters about me is that you're seeing you love her. Yeah, no, if anything, you should just be talking like unveiling who he is, what his interests are, where he comes from, so people feel like they know him, because that is important if you're going to be doing a relationship thing like this. It's not a great first impression on him or for me on you. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Danielle. And I really do wish the best for him. But like, anytime we click, it's her talking or
I have a small family, but
yeah, her talking or her talking about herself and him responding about what she said and just agreeing with whatever she said. Please let him talk. We know nothing. What about his family? Yeah, y'all. She's posting this stuff over a long period of time, and every single time they do it, as a fan of hers, I would be like, it's the last part, this is the last part, and it's just going on and on and on. And each part includes something that's going to make you cringe out of your bones, like this.
the way that you mentioned how my dad hugged you.
Yeah, he hugged me.
What was that like?
He hugged me and he put his head. He put his head this way, and it felt like, oh my god, I love him too. Okay, and the thing is, that's a sweet moment. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say everything they do is that was sweet. It was cute when he said that. It was sweet. Maybe cringe at first. It did, but he's talking about how her dad hugged him. I think that's fun. Imagine meeting the dad of the girl that you're love bombing, and he just hugs you like, oh my god, dude, seriously, you're so cool. And I love France. I love everything about the French Revolution. Not to mention Marie Antoinette. Oh my god, I love French fries. You sit there knowing that you're love bombing his daughter right there. You're like, alright, I guess I gotta buzz it out too. Oh boy. Okay, next part. Oh my god, what's gonna be interesting about this one? This is your background. This is your family. This is what your dad is. Oh, okay, so another part talking about her family from his perspective, talking about her family. Is this gonna be another part we really care about him and stuff? No. Okay, mostly talking about this one. I'd like to return to that day. Speaking about the roller coaster. Oh my god, can we stop talking about theme parks and Disney and anything that is just okay. The whole part is just them talking about bullshit that I don't care about. It's like a couple that you hate who returns from vacation and they won't shut the fuck up about things that you do not care about. They're talking for so long as if it's an interesting story. It's just like they were in line. Oh my god, and then they got a corn dog. That's not a story. That's not a story. Stop acting like it's engaging and I care. Tell me a story. Don't give me a 5-hour docuseries on something that doesn't mean anything to anybody. You're authentic people. They excel. What are you talking about in the next part? Oh, just more about my family. Wow, there are 4 parts dedicated to just talking about me and your family. That's a one, like maybe 2-sentence thing. You know, my family.
I'm not gonna lie, she's giving narcissist. A 4-part episodes about just her family and this holiday party. And then not letting the dude even talk about himself, not one bit, we don't know nothing about him. It's giving narcissist. Ugh.
Thanksgiving, Dad, it was so funny. Your dad hugged me like this. And then we move on to the next part. But give me so much catharsis reading comments on this, not just me. I can't wait to read comments on this video, so I know we're going to this. Let's talk comments. I thought I would know, but it turns out I did want to know. This is like such an exhausting relationship. Yeah, if I was their friend and I had to sit down and listen to this, I would fucking die. It's a lot of talking, but nothing is being said. Yeah, why do you think that this is a docuseries? Why do you think that this matters? The next part, it feels like we're going to talk about something interesting.
Our conflict resolution styles.
So is it interesting? I've been learning them with you, and I'm able to.
How could have they even argued? Why would they have even argued by now? It's only been 3 months. And they're so perfect together. How could they even argue?
By this, it's like in any situation, how are we going to find a peace? One thing I truly learned with you, it's like never give up on me. Never.
Yeah.
God, I don't care. Oh my god. So what's our conflict resolution style? So basically, our conflict resolution style is like, basically, I want to make sure you're listening to hurt and we find peace.
It's like
Oh my god. Of course you're gonna say that. Of course I'm not gonna care. If this were an interesting docuseries, I'll be like, yeah, remember how fight we had with Frito-Lay bean dip? Yeah, that was fucked up. But it's because I bought that Frito-Lay bean dip. You have the nacho cheese dip. And all of a sudden you're dipping your Tostitos scoops into my Frito-Lay. No, I said I want this bean dip. You're gonna have that nacho cheese dip. And you said, well, we should be righteous. We share. This is not a fight that I've ever had. But it's an example of anything that would interest me. I would rather listen to a rehash of a fight over bean dip than anything else except for the last hour. And yet here I am locked in because we're doing something that is so unbelievably cringe that it can be considered performance art. And I'm locked in. But not for the reason that you would want. Oh, we're so close. There's 3 more parts, y'all. We are so close to
I want to go one level deeper. And that's talking about what we've learned so far in the relationship and throughout this process and what we're carrying forward. The first thing for me is keeping what actually matters at the center.
Okay. You know what I mean? The one thing I've learned in this relationship is that I want to care about what I care about. And then when I love you, I want to make sure that I love you. Oh my god, I don't care. Shut up. Oh my god. You're just saying nothing. It's the ego of thinking that anybody cares about you saying just like platitudinals and bullshit. But if you're building with somebody and y'all been for like 2 hours and they're still talking about some bullshit that nobody cares about, you should like be visibly like, oh my god, give me a little. Like you should a little be like, girl, like I don't care about this. But when we're talking about Mr. Mirror over here, what's he say? Good thoughts and positive thoughts about yourself, about your future. These are bad thoughts. Change the whole day. Yeah, I want to have good thoughts and positive thoughts. And this, what's the value proposition of this piece of content? If I'm supposed to watch 2 hours of you just reading off Pinterest quotes, they're so shallow and hollow, I don't care about. 6 hours go, oh my god, if I saw online because it's so like nothing burger. How do you as a person while saying it not realize that everybody who's watching them be like, oh god, you're saying nothing and acting like it is something. That's the thing, is acting like it's something. It's the way you, that guy cringes me out too. Okay.
It's giving Tumblr. It's giving Tumblr like deep thinks on Tumblr. And then lastly, what we're bringing forward.
She says lastly, but there's one more. Okay, go ahead. And lastly, let me spend 2 more hours. Okay.
I don't think either of us would have been able to hold the other before growing into the people that we are right now.
Yes, I agree 100%.
The growth we individually had before even meeting.
Y'all say stuff that if I was in middle school, I'd be like, yeah, but we're already on bigger things than that, Justin. Yeah, but Justin, listen, we've already had that progress. I'm in middle school. I can understand that the things that I'm experiencing now, I could not have experienced if I hadn't gone through the things that I've gone through. I'm 12 years old and I'm well aware of this reality, Justin. Oh, wait, Justin, remember that. Justin and I were locked in middle school. We knew that when we progressed through life that every single action has a consequence. But there's no point in dwelling on what could have been because what is what there only will be. Shut the fuck up. Y'all 32 and 36 right now, sitting there talking about, yeah, we could not date each other if we were not already. That we progress through life that every single action has a consequence. But there's no point in dwelling on what could have been because what is what there only will be. Shut the fuck up. Y'all 32 and 36 right now, sitting there talking about, yeah.
They are 32 and 36, y'all, talking like that.
Could not date each other if we were not already, you know, like what we had gone through to each other, and then we met each other, and that's why we were together. I know! Oh my god, I know! I will say though, his smile has faded. I think he's tired as hell. He can't even keep this up for 6 hours. Our relationship is my priority. Our priority. Wait, that's it? But our relationship is my priority. Do I care? Oh my god! Oh really? Your relationship is your priority? Wow, I told us I would get money. Oh, my mom gave birth to me. What? Friendship is important. What? Low key, water, shelter, kind of important to survival.
I don't care.
You're not happy? Okay, and I'm having a good time. Yeah. When I'm sad, oh my god, I don't feel as good as I do when I'm feeling great. Okay! Where are you on part 20 and you're saying things like that? You know what I mean? Last part, one more part, y'all. Then the docuseries is over and we get to see her thoughts on the reception of the docuseries, which is a very important thing to go into. But here's the last part of the series.
But anyways, I just want to say, to the single girl out there that's been watching and waiting for their person, our love story is for you. I started posting dating content as you years ago and I never want to forget you.
Girl, that was you literally 3 months ago. You know, I was really coming, love bomb, you hear everything you ever wanted. Your relationship is real, man. You guys are having true love. I hope that for you. I pray that for God. Think about praying for this. I'm definitely thinking about praying for this. But it's just some fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? This whole 21 part is fucking bullshit. To the single girl who sat there and really cares about all this stuff. If there is somebody who's out there locked into this, genuinely caring about what they're seeing and not understanding that the entire thing's performative, she's gonna be single for a while. Just because of that. Or she's not gonna be single. She's gonna get manipulated by some dude who's gonna jump into her in the exact same mirroring love bombing type way. She's gonna that because she's like, okay, that's true love. That's real. I'm chasing that. That's not real love. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The talk on this one really great. To the single girls, please don't listen to someone made 21 part talk series out of becoming someone's girlfriend. Yeah. Also, to the single girls out there, finding a partner is not your greatest accomplishment. Your partner will never be the most interesting thing about you. I'm gonna say, you gotta lock your tea. I didn't like that I said that. I actually secretly did. It feels really good to say shit like that. I don't know why.
Maybe yours is sooner. Maybe they make sense now.
Forgiving for a gift? Yeah.
So everything makes sense now.
Forgiving for me? I check both of us.
Yeah. You're coming out this from knowing me, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
stories of you.
all of us. Epic! Y'all are so real, so authentic, and you're really showcasing what true love looks like. Y'all are a 3-month relationship.
Yeah, giving Romeo and Juliet for sure.
Love bombing as he mirrors everything that you want and say.
You're coming out this from knowing me, but Lucas has his own stories.
By the way, the fact that she's like, you're coming at this from knowing me, but Lucas has his own story. It's interesting how in 21 parts you didn't share any interest at all in getting to know Lucas' story. What's that say? Y'all know that much about him? Has he really shared that much? Has the relationship been much about him? Because it feels like from a 21 part docu-series where everything is about you and him agreeing with you and saying everything that you say is genius and hilarious and smart, and there being nothing about him, it low-key feels like he hasn't made anything vulnerable or real to you. Maybe he has, but is that vulnerability or is that him mirroring what he thinks that you want? After you say something and he shares vulnerability, but it's just compatible with what you've just said. I don't know their real relationship, but I do know after seeing a 21 part docu-series and not a speck of it has been anything related to him. First of all, it was a red flag for her to have like done it. But it's also a big red flag in him that that's like how he's showing up in the relationship. It feels like he's just trying to get something out of it, which is a massive red flag. And if I were her friend, I realized that across from him in the entire conversation like this, I would at the end of it be like, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, Sam? How's this video end? What's the last little line they say? I love you. I love you. We did it. Yes, we did it. And let's make sure we keep that in the final cut. I'm not gonna say I love you and express excitement over doing this without being on camera. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think that their entire thing is unbelievably performative in a way that I just am like, I don't know how you can exist. I say this for a lot of people, but it truly boggles my mind how you can exist online and not realize how you are coming across in this way. There's like people who are like, well, it's not everybody is for everybody, but this is like nobody is gonna watch this and feel like that's authentic for me. And if they are, they're not really thinking that deep. And they might be their first day on the internet. So after all of this came out, there was a lot of people being like, girl, everything that I've been saying, a lot of people were saying in the comments, obviously you're right. So she made a follow-up to it. So I want to give her the benefit of like showing that because in truth, there is part of me that is thinking about like if they break up, like the follow-up to this video where it's like the most performative couple on the internet broke up, like that would be such a crazy and funny video. I want to do the benefit of that in this video by showing her response to the docu-series and how people thought about it. She starts by saying this.
I'm here today to take full accountability for the docu-series. Let's talk about it.
But what she chooses to talk about and take accountability for is very interesting.
I ran the numbers today. I didn't really look at this. I knew in making the decision on how to split this up that I would get more views by splitting it up, keeping it under the time limit for short form content requirements, having more episodes versus longer over the time limit episodes for me to be watching on YouTube or something like that.
So the criticism that she is responding to, that she is taking accountability for, is the fact that it had a lot of parts. Not the fact that the whole thing was incredible and like very weird. Well, the real criticism there is that like there wasn't actually anything of substance and you just kept dragging it while talking about shit.
Oh man, the whole Risa Tisa thing is like what, 100 parts? Nobody's complaining about how many parts it was, girl. It was the content of said multiple parts that was the problem.
Cares about and everybody's heard a billion times. Just for motivational Instagram stories that you click past immediately. Her take is that the response was so negative because she made so many parts. That's not really at all what it is though, but okay?
The series in 25 parts on Instagram is at 39 million, okay? And only 6 of
the response was so negative because she made so many parts. That's not really at all what it is though, but okay?
The series in 21 parts only on Instagram is at 39 million, okay? Wow, views? Just on Instagram? Okay, you go, queen. Aside from her relationship struggle, she obviously knows how to work that algorithm. Yes, queen. And only 6 of the 21 videos are under 1 million views. Now, was the heart behind this to get views? No.
Well, then why is that the only thing that you're talking about? The heart behind it was to share your relationship, but the whole criticism was that this feels like it's specifically for the audience, but you're talking to each other, but you're trying to do it for a specific purpose.
And the first thing she thought of at that criticism was the views. Very telling. She's telling on herself. Is she a narcissist? Yeah, I'm scared.
So the criticism is, and her response is, well, that's exactly why you did it. It worked so well. It did work well because everybody says that it's incredibly cringe and raw, and nobody liked it. So, like, you just dug it deeper. And so,
the purpose she wanted was the 39 million. The views. So for her, it worked. So that's why she's confused as to why the comments are so backwards. Because for her, it worked. For normal people, it was a flop.
So stupid. But she does talk about how she steamrolled Lucas a lot in the whole thing, which is interesting. She says this.
Okay, the next piece of feedback is that I steamrolled the conversation and didn't let Lucas speak and am controlling Lucas. I didn't even know his name. We just went through all them parts. I'm just finding out the dude's name. That's insane. I have to say that I agree. I think I had a very specific vision for what I wanted this to be, and I got a little controlling. And also, this is what you want it to be. What is it, though? What is it, really? Platform. So the purpose wasn't to switch this from my platform to someone else's platform. It was to introduce someone to my platform.
Is that how you introduce somebody? By sitting on a bench next to them and then complimenting you for 5 hours straight in a 21 part docu-series, saying shit nobody cares about while he laughs at everything you say because he's smart, we know nothing about him? Is that how you introduce somebody? Is that how you do it? It's totally valid to be like, this is my platform. Sure. Then why do you make an introduction to him that is not about him at all? And the entire thing is extremely performative, and then when you get criticism for it, you go, yeah, but I got a bunch of views, and also it's my platform. This is besides the point, but in that video, she's like doing her makeup as a get ready with me talk video. Oh my gosh, that concealer color she's using is disturbing me. Like, what? I ain't white, but like, what? It's so grayish. Why is she using that? Also, I'm gonna give it to him. It's like, this is a very different person than the one we were watching in that entire docu-series. But she said something to me near the end of this video that I just want to listen to the reaction that she wants. And I would like to say to all of the creators who are makeup ends up looking nice, but I'm like, what? Don't use that, girl. It's aging you. Doing really, really well commentating on the docu-series. You're welcome for the content, and I'm just trying to take everything with a grain of salt, because that's all you can do. Like, I am in this position where I'm trying to, yeah, it's not, I don't like that, the whole you're welcome when nobody said thank you. To have so many people talking this negatively about you? I'm not saying negative about you, but what I am saying is like, you say the purpose was to introduce him, but you didn't introduce him. You give us 21 parts of the series, saying shit that nobody cares about, just because you're trying to stretch it out clearly into a bunch of different parts so that you can get a lot of engagement. That's what you are admitting to. And then within that, it's not even like y'all are being your true authentic selves. Y'all are sitting there on camera putting on performance so cringily for us, and then saying you're gonna say what you say with a grain of salt. Okay, girl, I'll take your entire relationship with a block of salt, a deer lick. What's it called? Buck lick? I want to say buck lick. A salt lick. A salt lick. You know what? Thank you for the content. Thank you. Honestly, in grateful because it's like rare that somebody will come online and post something so unbelievably cringe. But your response actually makes me feel even worse about the whole thing. You know what I mean? It would be different if you came online and you're like, yeah, we were just like uncomfortable talking on camera because like it's an uncomfortable moment and it's awkward and he like isn't used to it. Like that's one thing. I'm still looking at you sideways because you're filming B-roll for it and you're doing 20 parts. Like, I'm still looking at you sideways for that. But when you come online and you're like, getting a lot of criticism for dragging it, meanwhile dragging got me 39 million views. Not to mention I tried to introduce him, but I'm not going to introduce him. So what's the criticism about that? And if you point out that any of it is performative or any of it is authentic or that I'm dragging it and saying nothing, I'm just trying to get views out of something that is objectively pointless and painfully cringe, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. Okay, but if everybody is saying it, even if your love is true, like if everybody's saying that's performative, he doesn't actually love me, you can take that and go, well, I actually do think he loves me, but there is something at the core of what they're talking about. Like if everybody's saying it, everybody might be wrong, but they might be getting it wrong in some way, but there is a core of truth that you should be able to investigate without going, but I got views, sorry. Danielle. This was such a fun video to make though, because like it's truly rare that somebody will come online and just being like that. You can just go to this video because like I highlighted my truth. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you guys for watching this video so much. I hope their love is true. I hope their love works out. I hope that this causes at least a little bit of self-reflection. I don't think it will though, because she's already said it's not going to. But I wish the best for y'all. And if you do break up, the sequel will be coming. Unfortunately, for a video like this, the sequel's gonna come. Just subscribe to my channel. I love you so. Let me be real. I love you so much. If you're watching these videos and you get to this part, you're like, you're actually locked in. And if you haven't subscribed, I am looking at you like, what the hell is going on? But I don't know. I think that everybody who watches this point is subscribed. I don't know. This is my Lincolns or real bond or real pins. Considering you didn't hold on that thing.
Yeah, so that's the end of the video. That's insane. You know, narcissists cannot help but tell on themselves, and she just told on herself. All the millions of comments that she had to have gotten, all saying the same thing, and she comes on and her defense is, well, it was a lot of parts because I don't know why it was a lot of parts, but I just wanted engagement. And look, it worked because 39 million views on Instagram only. I know how to work that algorithm, y'all. It's making me money. She didn't address nothing that the comments said. That's insane. Just bypass. I was like, nope. This is my chance to brag about how many views I got on Instagram alone. Okay, you're outing yourself. Please stop it. Please. But they can't help it. Oh my gosh, one of the comments says him being Brazilian while you call him French and then you do a Spanish accent is my favorite part in this video. Didn't even know where he was really from. She did a terrible job introducing him. Okay. I don't know what the point of them videos was. Exactly like he said. Just, I guess to talk about him, to talk about herself. Because I just found out his name, not from that 21-part series. I just found out his actual, like, nationality, whatever, where he's from. Not from that series. Alright, okay. We don't, somebody said he's like if ChatGPT was a person. Come on, y'all. Another person says, the Bop House call out, LMAO, I love this video. That was crazy. Like, the Bop House actually, she showed her phone and it was like, the Bop House. And the Bop House was like, hey. Somebody says, oh, he's about to ruin her life. Yikes. Well, eventually maybe we'll find out who the narcissist in this situation really is. Is she just being played? Or are they both, like, trying to get something from each other? It's like he's an AI boyfriend incarnated. He's like YN's love interest. He's like a facade before he reveals that he's either looking to steal her inheritance or a serial killer. Somebody else says every single time Sophia comes on screen, y'all always have 1,100 billion times more chemistry goofing off than any couple you've ever commented on. Yeah. Somebody says, I don't know if anyone has mentioned this yet, but being from the area, San Francisco Bay Area, this dude, as in Lucas, the guy in the TikToks, has been all over the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook pages for years. This dude is a classic love bomber, and there has been a lot of accusations of him being predatory, if I'm not mistaken. So Cooper's side of him being completely full of it is on point. 702 likes. And drop down. See y'all? Yeah, it seems like she about to get played. She getting fooled. Somebody says they remind me of that one middle school couple who break up after 1 week. Y'all. Come on. They were dating less than 3 months with a scrapbook about the early days, LOL. What was the early days last week? Somebody says this guy is like every sociopath con man I've ever seen. Yikes. You're getting played. Somebody says I'm pretty sure he's Brazilian, but Cooper calling him French is the cherry on top because we don't know him. He don't want to be known. Because maybe the real him is a sociopath. Maybe the real him is a player, narcissist. Maybe he's a user deep down. Con artist. says at 16 minutes he's either a hired actor or doing it for clout. He stuttered, saying, I could return to the same feeling when I was a teenager, that fire, that love. I'm going to see her today. Oh, they're saying, he was saying, I'm going to see her today, like a stumble. That is not a straight man, in my humble gay opinion. Oh, they're clocking him as one of those who use women as, desperate women as a beard to cover up the fact that he's gay. I don't know, y'all, but that's the video today, and God bless the two of them. I hope this can end in a calm, non-heartbreaking manner, but the fact that they put it all over social media like this, the breakup, whenever and if ever that comes, it's not going to be pretty. So, we'll see, but watch out for that. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.